All right, drum roll. Your last one.
I don't know how comfortable I feel sharing this one because this is like we are in a very fortunate position, Grant. Very fortunate position. No.
This is me. Oh.
We get to work with a lot of people that are doing big things in the investing space in Australia. Now, we work with someone and manage a show called Elephant in the Room, and Veronica, who is the host of it, which big fan of, we're actually editing her course. So one of the benefits of that is I've got to preview the course and go through it, which has been really, really helpful. So my award I'm going to give, and why I feel shitty about saying this one is no one can buy it yet. It's not for sale. So I was like,
inside lane.
Now, the course itself is called the Buyer's Agent Mentoring Program, or BAMP. Yep. And what it's actually designed to do is if someone's a buyer's agent and they're out there buying property for people, it's actually like a program to skill them up so they can be better at, let's say, finding property, understanding property, working with agents, a whole bunch of stuff that makes someone a better buyer's agent in general. Now, I have no intentional plans of becoming a buyer's agent, but when I went through the course, what was really interesting is looking at how buyer's agents actually, the perspective, the lens.
Did you walk through the due diligence one that Veronica Morgan put together?
Oh, I have gone through, I think we're up to quite a substantial part of it now, but when we look at the due diligence on what it goes into buying a property, I realize why I pay a buyer's agent. And
yes.
Yeah, there was so much I actually didn't know that goes into buying a property well, and it just really reinforced for me, like, we use professionals here. Like, there's no way I would have checked things at that level. The other one was there were some really unique things again, and this is probably a common thing you'll hear from me. I've consumed a lot of property content in the last 3 years. I mean, a lot. And my finding is that a lot of it starts to become the same. And that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad information. It's probably the quality stuff that gets repeated or re-articulated in a lot of ways, where when something new comes in that I can gain a lot of value in, I really value that. And to the point, if someone was looking to become even stronger in property, this is a course that would enable you to work better with a buyer's agent because you now understand what they're doing, what their role is, how you can hold them accountable in a different way. And I just think that's a really powerful thing that I'll be taking on board. And then the second thing is Veronica has a very strong view that local area experts are a superior type of buyer's agent, which each to their own. I'm not going to agree or disagree with that opinion. But she made some fantastic points about people or buyer's agents who know the ins and outs of an area and an advantage they can have in certain markets. And I found that really impactful in my investing decisions as well.
Totally. So I concur. I think Veronica, she was like the host of like location or something like that.
Absolutely.
Like her presence and her ability, again, to articulate a complex point, which is a theme through a lot of what I look at, is if someone can tell a story and articulate complex concepts in an easy to digest manner, it is a win because I can recommend that to anybody. Where if someone's like so deep, it's like very challenging for me. But I love what you said there around people using this as a way to evaluate buyer's agents or even understand more of their property. Like when I went through parts of the course for myself, I was like, oh, wow, I haven't thought about looking at this part of a property before when I buy it. Like, can I renovate this part of a property? Can I not renovate this part of a property? Is the land too big? Is the land too small? What other due diligence do I need to do on main roads, small roads, etc.? Which
heritage
was
listings, road flows and traffic flows in school zones. I was like, right.
But then also looking at some of the data that she's picked out to put on top of it, I was like, I get this, which is a lens that is very different to what we were just walking through with like Jacob, right? Where Jacob like looks at like the township, like Veronica talks about that, but then goes into the actual individual properties. Like, well, this is what I care about. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. But it's so simple that most people would, one, relate to it, but two, understand it where they could build their own little checklist and walk through and go, I'm looking at these things when I'm talking to a buyer's agent. So
I'll give it equivalence. I'll give it equivalence here. If you're a business owner and you rely on digital marketing, And even if you're not going to, let's say, run ads yourself, you have no intention of doing Facebook ads, you understanding Facebook ads to a degree helps you hire the people you would want to use or manage them. So it's the equivalence in the investing world is what I would say I got out of it. So third award, absolutely. And Veronica's, I don't know if she'll be offended if she ever hears this, but she's like one of the OGs. She's been doing this a long time. So like her wealth of experience is immense here as well, which really shows.
Yeah, it's not, I concur with that. And I don't think she'll take offense to being an OG. Like she's just seen, I think she says like she's seen like 3 or 4 like market cycles and things like that where she's actually been in the market, working with the market, buying properties from people in the market, which is just a history and a visibility that most people might not have seen. And so it's like, oh, well, this is exactly how it works. I concur. I support it. I like that 6th one.
Well, there it is.
What people think.
That's the list.
Hey, fellow business owner, if this topic and value-packed short video has resonated with you at all and you want to dive deeper into creating wealth inside and outside your business, check out the full episode by clicking the link on your screen or in the description right now.